We are back with some more chart requests from the Discord over here. Today is January 16th. Let's check news real quick and see if anything big is developing. Last big news piece I've seen over here in the Discord was that X has received the money transmitter license for payment services in Utah. So you guys know Elon Musk owns X. Elon Musk owns X, and his goal is to turn that into a payments platform. And he's been pretty vocal about cryptocurrency and his stance on it. So whatever that turns into in the next 5, 10, 20 years, okay, something's up here because they're just now getting their licenses and stuff like that. Interesting news. Next piece here, BlackRock CEO Larry Fink calls Bitcoin an index of money laundering. That's funny because my opinion on that is the US dollar is used for money laundering every single day. Billions and billions and trillions of dollars is laundered using the US dollar. So this argument is just a load of shit, in my opinion. That's the two big news pieces. Let's go to the chart requests now over here in the Discord. The first one's going to be XTZ. Shout out to Tarek for the request. Thank you guys for requesting these. Just makes my job very easy here on the channel. XTZ, big breakout. We bought this thing a couple weeks ago, or I think it was about 2 weeks ago. I rolled over my position when it went into that, when it had this big move. What I'm looking at here is it could definitely have some continuation here. It could definitely have some continuation. Looking at 91% back to that average. And this is a nice candle. But the thing I don't like about XTZ is how far up here it is on Market Cypher, right? I want to buy down here because that's when the price is cheap. Okay, the next dot that's going to print on this is going to be red. So red means down, green means up. I personally think there's some better names. Again, this thing could run. Look at the monthly chart. I mean, the monthly chart's just getting started. So this is more of a long-term hold. It's a practically a brand new coin. I think it's a great place. If you want to own it long-term, I would hold it here. If you're really long on it, okay, we're right at that 50-week moving average. Well, we're about 14% off it now after this big move to the upside. This was the quickest 30% I've ever made on a trade. But again, 14% off that level, it doesn't look bad. Okay, you can get in here the daily and you could trade it. But you can see we had that perfect bounce, that strong bounce right off the 200. So you can see the 50 and the 200 daily averages are now crossed over. That's the first time that has happened in about a year and a half. So you can see when they cross on the daily, boom, rip, rip, rip. Okay, rip, rip. Okay, I just don't know where I'd take profits if I had this thing because normally I take profits based on the stochastic here. So I'd be a holder of XTZ at these levels. AVAX. And if you got in off the last green dot on that one too, I mean, you could think about taking some profits because that was about 100% move. I mean, how big was that move off the bottom there? Okay, bada bing, bada boom. That was an 83% move off that dot. So, again, we're looking for about 100% on our trades. Anywhere from 80 to 100% on these moves. AVAX. AVAX, another name. Again, it's profit-taking territory. Again, if we go parabolic here in crypto, awesome. But as traders, we're not trying to hit the top or the bottom, right? We're trying to make these... This was a 400% move here on AVAX. AVAX is currently up 456% off of its last dot. So if you put in $10,000 down here, okay, you're up to 56,000. Okay, you're gonna keep holding. I mean, to me, that's just greed. To me, that's greed. So what we're waiting for on AVAX is a pullback into this 50. So again, we use the 50 EMA. The reason we use the 50 EMA because that is the yearly average price. Okay, right now we're sitting 40% off the yearly average price. To me, that is expensive. I mean, you go to the store to buy something on discount, you want to look for 20% off, 30% off. Okay, I'm just trying to get a fair price as a trader over the year. Okay, because I want to swing this thing 1 or 2 times and catch one of these moves. So again, AVAX just now breaking out over the 50. Okay, so what we're waiting for as traders, as swing traders on the weekly chart is a pullback into that 50 week and a green dot. Okay, it's going to come. Okay, a green dot will come eventually. It's just a matter of when. Another thing to pay attention to is this stochastic right here. You see that stochastic? Okay, that thing's pointing down, meaning the momentum is to the downside at the moment. Ideally, we want to buy when that thing's on the floor. Okay, we want to buy when that thing's over here on the floor. Okay, we want to take profits up here because you can see they're directly correlated. Okay, price is low. Okay, price is high. Price is low, price is high. Ideally, we want to anticipate these red dots. Again, we say green means buy, red means sell. Really, it's green means up, red means down. If you're buying a red dot, you're buying in a downtrend. If you're buying in a green dot, we want to buy the second that green dot prints. We would want to enter right here, September 25th, September 2023, right? We would have wanted to take an entry right here on this specific week, okay? And I mean, this was what, September all the way to December, September, November, January, or September. Why am I tripping out here? October, November, December. That's a 4-month move. 4 months, you made 456%. You're not going to make that in real estate. You're not going to make that anywhere, folks. You're going to make that in crypto, though, if you do it right. Okay, so again, we're waiting on a pullback on AVAX down here. I don't want to buy things 40% off their average, 40% higher than the average price on the year. That's just me. Okay, that's just me. I want to buy it at the average. E. Lopez, I just got you. I just got you, brother. You're right there. Thank you for the request. Oh, and let me drop this chart for you here, too. I'm going to drop these charts over here in the cord for you guys as well, so you could look at them. Hopefully, you guys watch the video, too. XTZ was the other one I didn't drop. And thank you guys for the request. Like, I love this. I love the interaction. Like, this is good. This is really good. Okay, shout out to the Overkill Army, baby. And if we could get this video to 50 likes, folks, if we get this video to 50 likes, I will give away 2 Spartan memberships over here. So if you're already a member, I'll just cancel your membership and you'll be a Spartan for life. And if you're new, you could get in. All you got to do is drop a like. If we hit 50 likes, I'll choose somebody down in the comments section of this video, and you will get a free lifetime membership over here to the Discord, where you get all the alerts, the watch list. You get access to our club calls. You could request charts and get connected with the community over here. With the community. So that's that. 50 likes on the video. Let's get it. That'll be the goal. Once we hit 50, we'll up it to 100. We'll just keep going. Okay, we got Tim Thibault. By the way, Tim Thibault is now a admin of the Discord. Shout out to my brother. He helped me set this up here, so we never miss a green or red dot on the weekly charts anymore, folks. These things are going to be called out. We have a bot. I now have a bot set up, and Tim helped me set this thing up. Okay, and that thing just automatically will notify us when we get the red and green dots right here in this channel. So we will never miss a signal ever again on the weekly chart on all the names at least I follow. And if you guys are requested charts and I like it, I'll add it into those names. We have about a list of 60 names we cover every single Saturday. So again, we're never going to miss another alert from the trading indicator over here inside of the Discord. And you know what, folks? We're just getting started. We're just getting started. We've been live. This channel's been live for almost a year and a half, almost 2 years. Okay, and we're just getting started, folks. The Overkill Army, we're here to stay. We're here to stay. We ain't going nowhere. Where was that XTZ? Did I drop that XTZ chart for my boy? Yes, I did. All right, Tim Thibault says Roblox. Roblox is a gaming company. This is not a crypto. This is a gaming company. It has now broken out over that 50. So again, same thing here. Same thing here. We want to buy it at a good price. And the good price would be the average price, okay, which is about 8% off. That's only an 8% dip. I'd be looking to enter Roblox on the next green. That's where we're looking to enter Roblox. Okay, wait for that next green dot and make sure, hopefully it will come above that 50 week. Again, as traders, guys, as traders, we want to buy when something is above the 50 week. That blue line there, let me take the 200 off here. Let me take that 200 week off. So that light blue line, that is the average price. We don't want to buy when we're way below it. We want to buy in an up, as traders, we want to buy when it's in an uptrend. So you can see right here what happened. It broke out above it, and then it pulled back into it, okay? It pulled back into it, and then it ripped, okay? So we can identify if the asset is in an uptrend or a downtrend based on where it's at above the 50. You can see, I wouldn't have wanted to buy this green dot here. Why? Because we were way below the 50. Did it have a little move? Yes, but then it got absolutely dumped on. And then what happened here? Boom, gets rejected, kind of breaks out, pulls back into it, kind of breaks out, pulls back into it. Here's the big breakout on XRP back in July. That was about a 100% move in the matter of a couple days. And then they sold it back off into it. Here's your next entry. Okay, up, down. Here's your next entry. So XRP, this wasn't a request, I'm sorry, but it's sitting right there on the 50. But my whole point is, right, you want to buy when it's above the 50. And a lot of these cryptos are just now crossing over it. And you saw that on Roblox too. I mean, you can see this is a gaming company. There's a lot of kids and stuff that play it, and you know, I don't know. I don't know much about it. I don't play it. But I do know that it's a gaming company, and it's just now crossing over that 50. So What I'd be scared of is a big dump down here, kind of like you got right there. Again, that's why we're going to wait on the next green dot. Roblox is on our list, so that will be called out. Next one's going to be XLM. XLM USDT. What do you guys see here? Big breakout over the 50, and then what? Now we're pulling back into it. And what are we actually doing here? We're consolidating. We're going sideways here. Okay, so the stop on this is 10 cents. I mean, full disclosure, I own this name. I have a pretty big position in it. And again, it's just going sideways right there on the 50. I love the monthly chart here. Okay, you can see we had a big move up, pull back. Big move up, pull back. Sideways. Sideways. Guys, XLM's like my #1 crypto pick. I mean, I really got a feeling about this one, and the chart just is, it's just setting up. It's just setting up here. We're sitting right on the 50 there. Again, the next green dot on this one will absolutely be a place to buy. And yeah, I'm definitely a holder of XLM at these levels. Let me get that one for you there, brother. Appreciate you. CRV. CRV's getting rejected. See, this is another name here. I wouldn't trade it. Why? Because we're not over the 50. Wait for it to break out over the 50 and then pull back into the 50. We want to see a breakout. Right now, this is rejection, rejection, rejection. Ugly, 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 ugly chart. Yes, it's down here at its lows, but, I mean, again, I want confirmation of a breakout. I want to trade stuff that's in an uptrend, not a downtrend. LITECOIN. LITECOIN's interesting. This is just an OG name. It's kind of similar to what it did back here in 2020 before it did the rippity dippity. Okay, again, still below that 50, but kind of near it. So, I mean, if you look at stuff from a discount standpoint, really, you're still sitting near it, but you're about 8% off the average price. Okay, again, I'd wait on the green. And that's a nice green candle this week. I mean, you got pretty clear support right here at 55. Look at the monthly. Okay, that's a red. I don't know. Why play LITECOIN? Why? Like, what does it do? It's just, to me, it's an OG altcoin. That's all I know about it. I don't know what it does or anything like that. I think there's some better names to trade. Again, I'm looking for my setup, folks. My setup is, boom, breakout over the 50, pull back into it, rip it up. Okay, I showed you guys this example here of VeChain when it did it. Okay, this is a bet the house. This is a bet everything. I mean, you could put your entire 401k into this. Okay, look at this. Big breakout over the 50. What happened? It pulled directly into it, folks. Directly into it. Okay, and then what did it do? Rip. That wasn't a little move, folks. This was a about 2,400% move. You put in $10,000 here. Okay, you now have $250,000 if you held all the way to the top, which I probably wouldn't have done. I probably would have got out like right in this area, knowing me, you know. But still, I mean, that would have still been a 200% trade, right? I mean, rule number 5 in our list of rules over here in the cord is don't be greedy. Do not be greedy. Dodge. I like Dodge. Dodge is on my looking to buy list here. And this is interesting here. I mean, again, breaking out over the 50. Breaking out over the 50. Okay, pulling back into it. Pulling back into it here. Okay, that's nice. Again, what do we need to wait for? Confirmation. We need to wait for the green dot to come back. And that thing is going to alert us right over here in the Discord when it happens. We're going to see it. We're going to see it happen. Master Chief's going to call it out. E-Gold. It's a kind of an old one. Same thing. Nice pattern here. Beautiful pattern here on E-Gold. Nice breakout. Okay. Let's keep an eye on this one. The last dot's red. I'm going to put it in the red list, but we're going to keep an eye on this one here. And I'll actually set the alerts for it too. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do a green dot here. Once per bar close. Okay. And that thing's going to, oops, I messed that up here. I got to get the, there's like some special coding you got to do here. Date created. QNT. Newest. Yeah. So there's this. Shout out to my boy Tim once again for the help. Okay. So I got to bang. So this is a buy alert here. On the weekly chart. Get out of here, Grammarly. Get out of here. I think it's... I'm learning my code here. I don't know nothing about this stuff, but I don't let that stop me. Boom. That's how you do it. Okay, so that's going to call out the next green dot on E-gold. I think that'll be an excellent place to enter, especially if it comes above the 50 here. Right, 46 is the current support. Let me go ahead and set... I'm just going to set the red alert too. Okay. So for the buy signals, I like to set it on once per bar close because I like for it the candle to close before I enter. And for the selling, I just like to see it when it happens. I don't want it to close red. I'd like to sell before it closes red. So again, what I mean by printing green, so closing green, is this dot can't be taken away from the chart. Okay, that can't be taken away from the chart because the week closed and then we got a new candle. So that's a print. So this would be our entry candle right here. Okay, at 24, this thing ripped up to 75. There's your 200%. And now we're actually getting the breakout here and a bounce right off the 50. So 46 looks good for a stop here on E-gold. Thank you for the requests. Again, 50 likes on this video, folks. I'll pick someone in the comment section. You'll get lifetime access to the Discord over here. Next one's going to be FLR. FLR in a strong trend. Here's a nice one on an uptrend. What do we see here? We had a breakout. We had a pullback into the 50. We had a pullback into the 50. And we had a pullback a little bit under the 50 and then ripped. But you can see the trend is clear. Up, down, okay? Up, down, right into the 50. Buying in this area, right at the average price, okay? Selling up here, selling up here, okay? Selling up in this area, okay? Once again, boom, rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. As long as we hold the 50, we're in an uptrend, okay? If it breaks down, you got to have stop losses and rules in place to know when to cut your losses, okay? But this is a clear uptrend. Again, buying every green dot that comes above that 50.